to Eden. I was gonna say not, but Eden. Where we have Elika trying to escape with a character that I forgot the name of. After how many episodes?
将来が関連してる。エリカとシオンが足手まといにならなければいけるかもしれない。
私もシオンもきちんと自分の足で走りますよ。
Dan, how far will you get? I don't exactly know if you two can swim, but we're on an island. There's not a lot of places to go. I held my hand out towards Elika as she smiled. It couldn't cooperate. What had just happened? No sooner than I heard the sound of air-bending silence. In the next second, something had sprinted from Elika's side. No, something had pierced her. Elika's eyes went wide as she gazed at the foreign object protruding from her waist.
そこまでよ、エリカ。
You could have detained her. Like the hell? You could have at least put her in crap, I can't remember the name of it, but you could still detain her and kind of put her into like a cell. That would at least make more sense. A familiar voice stood in the doorway and spoke that sinister line that a very short knife in hand. That's a throwing knife. Well, it depends on what kind of knife it is, because I can't exactly tell. Most I can see is the blade. I don't quite recognize the blade. These were throwing knives.
Robbie.
Yeah.
あんたは黙ってて。今はそっちのメイドに用があるの。
Yes, but I could have helped detain her. God damn it, my foot. There we go. Darn you, leg. Why did you have to fail me? Spacebar. Oh, well, then narrow it down. There, all of you get to see the sign now. There, some of you are happy. Well, hopefully they didn't harm any organs because we had to put her through trial, even though she's trying to kill us all. One second thought, you still detain her. Anyone could be detained. Elika cast a sweet smile towards Levi, who wasn't even trying to hide her thirst for blood. Yes, I am surprised. Wait. Oh, I thought I accidentally landed on the wrong button. Nothing happened.
ラビーちゃん、まだ逃げてなかったんですか？急いだ方がいいと思いますよ。
You could. Okay, you. At this point, it's best to stop her. Okay. She's injured. At this. Oh, in theory, since it's at the waist, it would hit a couple of muscles there. So you could still tie her up and bring her outside, including getting the scientist or a researcher, depending. Why is people beeping now? God dang it! Must be whistle. You don't really do that. That's normal. We should be fine.
そのシオンが逃げ切れる保証もないのに解除できない自爆スイッチなんて押すかな
Possibly.
押すかなって言われても押しちゃいましたし
I don't want to question that at all. Levi flung her wrist without a moment's hesitation. Well, she can't really move. Well, she can't really do anything. Her movement's actually kind of hindered due to the knife in her waist. The knife flew with tremendous force. Elika's knees gave out as it pierced deeply into her thigh.
Erika!
Well, at that point, yeah, she's kind of at a disadvantage. And she's a lot easier to detain now. That's actually not a bad grip either. When you look, it's easier to detain her now. Tie up her hands, pick her up and get her out of there, grab the scientist and get her out of there too! You don't need to kill people. She has neither A, killed anyone, nor B, got out. So either way, she still needs to be detained and seen for trial like everyone else. Before I knew it, Levi had drawn her favorite survival knife.
エリカ、あんたは解除コードを知っている。もしくは自爆なんてただのハッタリの可能性もあるね。
Okay, that's most likely a maybe.
ここにだってプログラマーは何人かいます。とっくに調べて、その結果もラビーちゃんは知ってるんでしょ。
起爆装置の作動と同時にシステムにロックがかかって確認すらできなかったそうよ。あんたの言うことを鵜呑みにするのはどうかと思うね。
Yeah, we found it out a couple episodes ago.
死ぬだけです。
I'm gonna take that as a maybe. With those words, Levi prepared her knife.
本当に行動を知らないって言うなら、それでもいい。もうあんたに用はない。軍への反逆者として、ここで処刑する。
Okay, now when I think about where did she hide her knife? The only possibility would be either in her sleeve, underneath the skirt for some weird fucking reason. I don't fucking know. Makes it easier to hide, I guess. Or on her lower back. Or at least on the back of her ribs. And I don't want to get into trouble for that.
まあまあ。
Thank God she didn't go with Ada. Elika drew her hand to her mouth and smiled elegantly.
ラビーちゃんの思惑に添えなくて悪いんですけど、私はフェリクスの最高年齢を更新し続けるつもりなので。
Wait, she's the oldest?
欲張りすぎは身を滅ぼすよ、エリカ。
もうそこまでだ、ラビー。
I always pronounce it Levi. Not Lavi. I went with Levi. Levi sounds a little bit better to some extent. Like, it could be like a last name, because U.S. military, by what I know, goes by last names. Don't ask why. I don't exactly know the exact reason either, but it makes it easier. To some extent. Like, you could go with, like, Warren, like, Officer Levi or something like that. It'd work. I wouldn't judge, nor would I care. It's a last name. Huh? No, wait. Yeah, she already said that.
そこまでだと言ったんだ。
Yeah, that looks like it could be in the ribs. To at least abdomen. I walked up to Elika's side, bent down and checked the wounds. Her flank and thigh. Let's see. the artery on her thigh didn't seem to be severe, but it certainly was bleeding a lot. As far as the knife on her side was concerned, I couldn't tell whether it hit any internal organs. Still, both knives were quite deep. Well, they're supposed to be throwing knives, so they're supposed to be thin to glide through the air. At least a little bit easier. And makes it easier to cut in some cases. It would be far too dangerous to remove them here, where her wounds couldn't be treated.
しばらく我慢できるか。
Elika nodded feebly, still smiling, and all the same. It was actually more difficult to watch her endure this pain than if she had been waiting for it.
春名順位、一体何を考えてるの？
Well, everyone needs to be seen by a trial, do they not?
少佐が殺せと命じたのか。
私の任務は研究所を、シオンを守ること。障害になる人間を取り除いて何が悪いの？
Okay, the way you phrased it, I did not hear kill.
エリカは外部と連絡を取ってたらしいけど、別に吐かせる必要もないでしょ。素人どもがこそこそ動いたところで、軍がちょっと調べれば、エリカの口は必要ない。
Yeah, but we still need
必要もない。
We still need to take her to trial first. Which we can do if we keep her alive. I stood and took a step towards her. That's at least a decent stance. But instead of knife in front of your face, I'd at least put a little bit more upwards. So you still... I'd say put it into more of a boxing stance, because you can still punch, grapple, and cut. I know it seems weird, but you can still do a good chunk of grappling with like a boxing style or something like that. I don't exactly know too much about military styles of fighting, but a martial art in military, so I can't really help you with that. The mode instantly turns tense. Levi lowered her hips and took a combat stance.
エリカを見てやれとは言ったけど、任務より優先するとは思わなかった。
お前の知ったことじゃないさ。
Okay.
私はあんたを殺したくない。
Okay, we don't need to kill people here. Bullets move fast, so gun is friend. So if you try to fight me, I pull trigger.
それはこっちも同じだけどな。
バカだね。
Levi swiped to the underhanded grip and slowly closed the distance between us. I had my sidearm on me, so I had an overwhelming advantage at our current range. Yeah, she's using a melee weapon. You always have the advantage when you have something with reach. Unless we're talking about swords and spears. At that point, it heavily depends. Because it's going to be a back and forth match, no matter which way you look at it. Debatably. Just need to look at all more factors. No matter how keen her movements may be, there was no doubt I would be able to strike first and strike true.
私が春名獣医に憧れてたっていうのは 嘘じゃない。多分私にとって大事な人はあんただった。
Maybe.
そりゃ光栄だね。
But we both know you don't want to kill me, Levi. I'm gonna end the episode here. I hope all of you have a great, wonderful time. I'll see you guys next time. And I hope none of you have gotten in any trouble yet. If you have, rise hell, goddammit. Just rise hell. See you guys next time.